Yo, what's good, people? It's your guy Bendu. And I might as well just start a playlist about AOC's bullshit because AOC is still gaslighting about the forced to vote movement, or the door referendum or amendment, whatever it's called. But basically, I, along with a lot of people, progressives, and just a lot of people across the board, want her to leverage her power to withhold her vote from Nancy Pelosi unless Pelosi brings Medicare for all to the floor for a vote. Now, that's not the aspect I'm going to be focusing on in this video. I'm specifically focusing on the fact that she went on. So the Intercept has a podcast called Intercepted. Clever guys. And he asked her, this guy, what is his name? I think it's Jordan Scahill or Cahill. Yeah, Jordan Scahill or Jeremy Schahill, sorry, Jeremy Schahill asked her about Julian Assange. And I found her answer troubling. I found her answer, honestly, like she sounded like every other fucking Democrat. And it's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all hear the clip right here.
Final question for you, Representative Ocasio-Cortez. There's discussion right now about Donald Trump using the pardon power in the waning days of his administration, and primarily it's focused around potentially preemptively pardoning members of his family or his inner circle. But I wanted to ask you, and this could apply to either Trump or Biden, if you believe that these individuals should be pardoned. Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, Reality Winner, Daniel Hale, and others who have been charged under the Espionage Act because of leaking or publishing information that cut to the heart of some of the crimes of the American empire committed abroad. Should all of those people be pardoned by either Trump or Biden?
I do believe that Edward Snowden should be considered. I think there are considerations and concerns around Assange, to just be completely frank. But I think the use of the Espionage Act, I believe the Obama administration was correct in declining to use the Espionage Act to pursue charges. And so, I would agree with these assessments. And I think, while I understand there's kind of debate in many areas on this, but I think that it was a part of the authoritarian shift in the Trump administration to specifically levy the Espionage Act against these individuals.
Right. I mean, I'm not trying to, to get you to endorse Julian Assange. I meant to ask it in a very narrow, and I've also expressed some of my own opinions on this, but in terms of the narrow question on the weaponizing of the Espionage Act, which was not written to go after whistleblowers against all of these people. I mean, do you think it's appropriate to charge these individuals under the Espionage Act?
No.
Yeah. So, on top of her gaslighting about Medicare for all, here she is like revealing that she knows nothing about the Assange case. And if she does know about it, then she's, again, gaslighting you so she doesn't piss off the powers that be. So I just find it interesting that she's saying this, and like everybody knows about Assange. Everybody knows that his conviction is bullshit, or not his conviction, but his trial is bullshit. It's a kangaroo. It's basically a kangaroo court. They're like trying to get him here to America on false pretenses. But a lot of people, which she probably believes, a lot of people believe that the charges that are that have been brought up against Assange is about the DNC hacks and the leaks and everything. When that's not why he's being charged. He's being charged with the Espionage Act for the leaked documents he leaked from Chelsea Manning. That is what he's being charged for. And those documents consisted of literally footage of the United States government killing innocent civilians and first responders and things like just horrible shit. And the torture programs we were running, like Julian Assange exposed some horrible shit our country was doing, which is why they want him dead. On top of that, you would think AOC would be more congratulatory of him because he exposed, even though it kind of doesn't matter, but he exposed a lot of the crimes of people like Neera Tanden, who are anti-AOC and anti-progressive, anti-Bernie. But no, of course not. AOC gets a lot of her talking points from the Center for American Progress that Neera Tanden runs. So it's like, you might people are surprised when, Neera Tanden gets a cabinet position with Biden and somebody like AOC doesn't. It's because you're a cuck. You roll over at every single fucking opportunity. So, but another aspect of this video I wanted to bring up is the fact that the squad always like there was this one here. I'm looking it up right now. I forgot to pull it up beforehand, but there was this little kerfuffle, I'll call it, that the squad and Tulsi Gabbard had. Hang on one sec. Having a brain fart. Squad. But a lot of people. Oh, here we go. Yeah. A lot of people freaking and more progressives and everything. Like I know, like the Young Turks go at her. Fucking Anna Kasparian goes at her. Anna Kasparian has no room to be going at anybody when she just got exposed by Max Blumenthal, which is another video that's going to be dropping this week. So look out for that. I'm going to be talking about that. How Max Blumenthal basically exposed Anna Kasparian likes to do speaking gigs for war criminals, but that's another conversation. But yeah, so they like to go at Tulsi a lot. They like to ignore Tulsi a lot, but it's like here, Ocasio-Cortez slams Tulsi Gabbard for amplifying ballot harvesting video, blah, 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 whatever. And yeah, so I just find it interesting. Like this is a whole Project Veritas situation and everything, but people like to run with AOC doing shit like this, where it's like, AOC is gaslighting you, like, but just sticking to the Assange point of it, it's like, what's this? This is Tulsi Gabbard. This is her HRES 1162 expressing the sense of the House representatives that the federal government should drop all charges against Edward Snowden. This is basically her proposing a bill to drop charges against Edward Snowden that a lot of people within AOC's party believes is a criminal. Now she off rip, because she knows better with Snowden. Was like, yeah, Snowden should be pardoned. But then when it came to Assange, that's what I found weird because, as I mentioned, Julian Assange exposed our country's war crimes, horrific war crimes. So it's like, why, you're on the left, and not that it matters, like what your political ideology on, but for somebody that is, supposedly supposed to be the representation of the true left nowadays, I find it weird that you have this bullshit answer about Julian Assange. Julian Assange is a whistleblower who revealed the crimes of the government. I don't know how many times I can say it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, and to me, this just goes along with, just everything with AOC is just it's. Once I got a little whiff of bullshit, more shit, more shit started coming out, and it's like something felt off about her. And now I know what it is. She's a fucking careerist. Like, she's here to climb the career ladder, and that's what she's here to do. So I just find it weird that, you have somebody like Tulsi Gabbard, and look, this isn't to sit here and raise Tulsi up. Like, it's fuck Tulsi right now too. I'm not like so hot on Tulsi right now because she supported Joe Biden and now she's just going to up and leave Congress. Now, look, whatever she's doing in the future, it's her life. She can do whatever she wants to do with her life. But my thing is, like, you run this amazing campaign on truth and transparency and exposing the fuckery within the Democratic Party, but then you close out by endorsing Joe Biden. Same thing with AOC. But I kind of figured it was going to happen with AOC because she's a careerist, like I said. She has to make Mama Bear Pelosi happy. So, but I expect more from Tulsi. But my whole point bringing Tulsi up in this is to say that, somebody who gets so much vitriol from the left, I find it weird that, when she's the one, putting forth like progressive legislation, like one of the, AOC likes to bring up the fucking co-sponsor list which is literally toilet paper. She likes to raise that up as if it's some standard of, like, she basically, in my mind, like the way in my mind and the way a lot of people are perceiving it, she is using the co-sponsor list as if that's applicable to a vote, as if that's good enough as a vote, when it's not. You need to do more. Like, we didn't get you in office to like get a bunch of people to sign a piece of paper saying they're for it, because Kamala Harris did the same thing and she's not for it. And as I'm about to show you right now in this picture right here, her Crowley, who she beat in 2017, was a co-sponsor as well. He's not voting for that shit. So again, this is just more of AOC, and it's like I know my channel's been filling up with AOC videos and everything, but it's like she just keeps digging herself in a deeper hole of just stupidity and ignorance, and it's like she's just revealing that there is a such thing, like there's a neoliberal, there's a neoconservative, and you have neo-progressives now, like these new progressives that are pro-war. And honestly, I think it stems from a lot of the Young Turks, because I hear like a lot of that shit from the Young Turks, section of people and shit like that. Like you never hear people like Graham Elwood sitting here, talking about war, or Jimmy Dore, or Nico House, or Lee Camp, like all these lefties and shit like that. Like you never hear them advocating for war, but every time you turn to the Young Turks, they make excuses like, oh, we should never bomb, but it's like, nah, nigga, it's no but, bro. Stop going in these countries and bombing them. Like, yo, Richard Medhurst like puts it the best, bro. Like, I like the way he puts it. He said, bitch, no, like, nah, this is unacceptable. And I rock with him, and I'm riding with him, because it's like, this motherfucker knows, like, he's Syrian. Richard Medhurst understands Syria, like, better than most would, given that he's actually, a Syrian. Like, so, going into these countries and like, come on, it's ridiculous. So, and the fact that Julian Assange exposes that, and the fact that Tulsi Gabbard was against that, and basically is putting forth legislation to protect whistleblowers that expose that, and like she gets shitted on, but AOC gets raised up for saying the same shit that people like Pelosi is saying. Fuck out of here, and fuck anybody. Like, fuck you, okay? And again, it's not to protect Tulsi. It's a matter of the principle of the fact that here you have somebody that's actually fighting for something, and somebody who's just tweeting all the time. And it's like Max Blumenthal also brought up the point that it's kind of shocking and disappointing, and honestly like depressing, that you have one of the most prolific left-wing politicians in the country, and AOC, given this just shitty take on Julian Assange, this fucking CIA talking point, Democratic Party talking point assessment of Julian Assange, where you have, on the flip side, you have somebody like Sarah Palin, who for all intents and purposes, like, I'm just gonna keep it a beam, she's an idiot. Doesn't know what she's an idiot, she's a moron. She understands this more than AOC. Like, I'm about to show you in this tweet right here. And also, she did a longer Facebook post here where she gets it, but AOC doesn't. And honestly, that's just like depressing. That is showing that is a regression of the left. This is the left like slowly shifting towards the right. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, give her like 10, 15 years, if AOC starts sounding just like Nancy Pelosi. So I want to go ahead and close the video out there. There's probably going to be more AOC videos, like I said at the top of the video. Probably by the end of all this AOC drama and nonsense, I'm probably going to have to make a playlist about all this, because like I said, she just keeps digging herself in a deeper and deeper hole, and it's like, it's kind of funny to watch. Like, it's kind of funny to see, especially with I'm doing a video about this as well, but especially seeing her lose a committee seat, when that's what we're supposed to be fighting for right now during the deadly pandemic, is a committee seat. So that means you're not even doing your fucking job, because you can't even maintain or claim a committee seat. So that video is going to be coming out. Skeptical Mantis, I want to shout him out. He put this video out of him actually going to AOC's office and talking to her office. So that I'm doing a video about that as well. Shout out to Skeptical Mantis. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there. Hit the thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know that you're liking my videos. As always, like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Peace. Peace.